Hello everyone, I am the Aries, and today I will be talking about some important things, I guess. But because it's me, I really have not got a list just yet of all I want to talk about, so I'll shuffle cards a little bit until it comes to me. So I hope everyone is doing great today. It's Saturday, May, whatever day it is, I don't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, is it May or June? I guess it's May. So, as far as my Manifest Justice project is going, it's going. I am in contact with a few people, a few readers who are on board, but I think I want to try a different approach. I'm just going to go into the comment sections and ask if people want to do missing children, missing persons reads, and I will post it on my social media, which I hope to get out there to the people in the public or whatever and let people know that, look, there are people in this world who care, people in this world who are gifted and who will use those gifts to help others. Our calling. Is that not what a light worker is supposed to do? Again, how some people can sit there and use the term light worker so loosely is kind of beyond me, but I'm sorry. You call yourself a light worker. You're supposed to be doing something other than twin flame romance reads. Which is not to say there's anything wrong against these, because, you know, love is important. It's the highest energy of all, from what some of these cards say, and true enough. However, to call yourself a light worker means something. Split deck, Five of Pentacles, Hierophant. It means something. It means you have to go above and beyond to help people. Help people in the macro rather than the micro. Help the world as opposed to helping ourselves. Nothing wrong. Now look, nothing wrong with wanting to do good for ourselves. But there comes a point in time when we have to say, there's something more to it than just our own abundance. I've not made one single dime from my gifts, but I've helped all kinds of people. For those of you who actually read the video, well, watch these videos, you know that I was in Australia, well, not in Australia, but manifesting rain in Australia for those bushfires. I've also done work to try to mitigate some kind of weather conditions in this world, you know. I did what I could with the hurricanes. Every hurricane that I have the energy to try to help out with. Although I wish I knew which pages I used to, where I said this stuff to people, because it would, well, it would help me out in having something to look back on, having something to show people. At least in the wider world, because we can all kind of get the truth in this world that we live in. Which is why I try to be on the up and up as much as I can, because I don't want to see no bullshit devil cards popping up when I'm doing a reading, or in regards to any kind of reading that I'm doing. I don't want to see the Seven of Swords unless I'm being sneaky like a fox, but with good intentions. If I could, I'd like to talk a little bit about child trafficking. I guess I was reading something, watching something on the news about it the other day, and, you know, I try to stay away from the news because it's all bad news from what I see, and I'd rather not have negative anything attached to my energies. But we're in a war zone, people, so, you know, you gotta kind of get your hands dirty sometimes. Now, as far as child trafficking goes, I could sit here and say, oh, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, but who doesn't know it's wrong? Who doesn't understand it? It's wrong to sit there and exploit young children for whatever reasons. But what I can say and what I will say is that there is karma for these people. And it's coming. Justice is coming. Justice is going to... Oh, look. Split deck justice. Justice is... Split deck Queen of Wands. Justice is going to come for a lot of people in this world. A lot of bullshit in this world. A lot of hatreds in this world. And you cannot sit here and try to exploit children. Try to take advantage of their situations. You know, you got a lot of troubled teens, troubled children, and everything like that. And they get attached. Well, they're already in the wrong crowds. And then you got some shark or whatever wants to sit there and say, look, I think I can get a little bit of profit on this situation for myself. So, you'll see these people trying to get these kids, I don't know, hooked on drugs, hooked on alcohol, hooked on something that's going to make them dependent to someone who's no better than a slaver. Now, we do need some preventive measures, but that's going to involve us getting organized together to put some charities, associations together and going from there, because one man can accomplish all kinds of things, but a group of people, a group of talented people can accomplish so much, can create so many things. Oh, I'll probably get back to this. I'll probably get back to this subject, but I'm going to switch subjects right now to that of the difference between being tolerated and being accepted. Now, as I've said in this channel before, one of my missions is to bring in all these people who are outcast, ostracized, and marginalized by people, individuals, and institutions. Individual people and institutions. This is going to include a lot of people. I like to make it a special point to bring in the LGBT crowd, because it just... I watch news articles all the time about somebody getting killed, somebody being bashed or whatever because they're gay or lesbian or transgender or whatever. And people don't care about it enough as they should, because, oh, well, that's not me, or these people, they're in that other group, or, yeah, well, hey, look, you know, the Bible said this, the Bible said that, blah, 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 whatever. And so to anybody in the LGBT crowd, if you want to be accepted and not just tolerated, come find us. We have truth on our side. We have Jesus on our side. It means something to know that the wise men were led to Jesus by the stars and not a book. Every single book that there is, every single religion that there is just man's words. The fact of the matter is, this universe, the Father, the Mother, the Son, the Holy Trinity, the truly Holy Trinity, didn't want faith so well defined because it kind of limits. And we're all about expansion. Intergalactic and multidimensional. That's how we like to do things. Inclusion, not exclusion. That's the name of our game. So if you're being bullied or harassed because you're LGBT, understand this. There's nothing wrong with you at all. You are who you are, and you have every right to be who you are. And no one has any right to sit here and abuse you, to sit there and look down on you, to sit there and treat you like a piece of trash, because you're not. You are not. And if any religious person tells you otherwise, then I invite you to look at that religious person. You look at that person who's treating you so miserably, looking down on you. Look at how they are in their lives and their personal relationships with whoever they deal with it on a regular basis. And if you look hard enough, I think you'll see that these people aren't as holier than thou as they like to think they are. So, LGBT people, if you want a family, a true family, join my family. Join our family, the spiritual family. It's much better than any religious family or religious group. We have more truth than anyone. We're fighting to help everyone. We're fighting the devil that's in man, and we're spreading our message. Oh, Queen of Cups underneath. Spreading our love and acceptance. You don't have to be tolerated for just being who you are. You should be accepted for who you are. And I don't care who I have to go against to get this message out to people. I will, because that's part of my mission. Reaching out to people, bringing people in the spiritual fold, the spiritual family, providing access to truth. Oh, side note. I think I already mentioned the fact that I'm gonna go. I like to ask all readers to help me out in this project I'm doing. Give your reads about a missing person. Send me a link, and I will post them on my social media. I'd like to create a database so that one day people can sit there and say, "We tried to help. We did what we could. We stood up." Also, I'm hoping to actually help these people, because you don't know what kind of toll it takes on people to not be sure if their loved one is alive or not. Not being sure if you should wish them that they were alive or not, because you know how some people are. I'm reminded of the whole Ariel Castro, I think that was his name, guy. He kidnapped some women, some girls, held them hostage, had children with them, which of course is rape, and because if you held hostage, you really don't have a choice in anything you do. But there are people out there who do exploit people in vulnerable situations, and we have to put those people on blast. We have to do what we can to make them aware that no, you cannot do this and not have repercussions. No, you cannot do this and not have people who will stand against you. Standing up for people, fighting the devil in man. That's what we're meant to do. Inclusion, not exclusion. Acceptance, not tolerance. These are things that will bring people to us. And we want people to come to us because we're trying to help them. We're trying to help this world. We honor the divine, unlike most of these so-called religious people do. Now I wanted to say something else. What was it? Well, it'll come to me, I guess, if it's meant to come to me. Now let's do an energy check, I guess. Say what you will about my videos, but they cover a lot of things. True, it may be scattered with a whole bunch of gibberish and what have you, but cover a lot of topics. Energy read, energy read, energy read. What is the energy read for the collective today? We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. So clearly relationships or friendships or love or whatever is in the air. The Five of Cups, a little bit not accepting some things, not accepting some relationships. Holding on to our own, not really giving love or cups. But the Queen of Cups has the ultimate cup to give. So we have the ultimate truth to give, the ultimate love to give to all people. Let's see what the archangels have to say. Speaking of which, I'm going to see what I can do to open some of these portals to let people who deal with the archangels hear them a little bit clearer. Because I was in the chat, Rose Terrical. Wait, Rose. Oh, Lord. A reader I know by the name of Rose. She has this channel, and I was there the other week, and I was listening to her, and it sounded like I was in church, like getting a sermon, but from the esoteric, from the ethers, from the divine, much better than going to preachers and listening to what the hell they have to say. And there was no collection plate passed around either. Chariot flipped out. Archangel Metatron, and do not call him Megatron. He will not let you live it down. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Speaks for itself. Anybody else want to speak? Oh, well, here we go. Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. And of course the description of the card is mature, practical, generous, and happy. I like that message. One thing I like about this deck is I don't really have to explain too much. I mean, I think there is a book here, but these videos ramble on long enough. And, well, yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Anyone else want to say anything for Ariel? Again, the eight of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Well, to me, any training I might get has to be spiritually grounded, because that's the work I'm doing these days. So, how do I do that? Well, I go around all kind of chats. I figure that we all have pieces of the puzzle. We all have our guides telling us everything or guiding us, and you never know what you might pick up from a chat. And that's why I know a lot of people have their favorite readers, and I've got some favorite readers too, but that can't stop me from going towards other chats, because you never know who you might come across that you can form some kind of collaboration with, partnership. You never know. You never know. Now, anything from the ancestors. What I need to do is go ahead and figure out my little how I'm going to monetize my little gifts and everything like that. I do have divine blessings to give out straight from the divine, and I know that would help out a lot of people. So I'll be thinking about that a little bit later, but right now I am focused and committed to finding some justice for missing persons, especially missing children. Check me out on Twitter, Frostwinter's Tarot. Check out my other channels. Oh Lord, I've changed the name of them so many times. Let's see, Frostwinter's Tarot channel. This channel, the Aries, the Star, and a few other ones. I'm also on Instagram under Frostwinter's Tarot, I believe, and TikTok, which I have not done a video yet because TikTok is just, it really is cancer. I don't know if you've heard that saying before, but good grief. I'm like, this is what people are putting on camera? I don't know. But I'm not going to argue with people who are having a good time in this life, because that's one of the things we need to work on as a people. Being able to enjoy life. Now, I know people have problems. I know the world seems like a scary place these days, but it's important to have joy in our hearts, because that joy, that energy, it combats the negativity in this world. It truly does. And I've seen firsthand how energy can be projected. That reminds me of my Thorson story about me and my whole twin flame journey. Which really was just me fighting against a whole bunch of other people, because they had this idea about twin flame. I was like, twin flame is just ridiculous. But the thing is, no one really has the clearest picture of twin flame, and it's only by coming together that we'll understand more of it. What I do understand of it is that twin flame is a frequency. That frequency that the divine is working on. I know I'm on the twin flame frequency because on the whole sun on earth thing, you know, so close link with the divine, so I have to be on this frequency. So this is the frequency of miracles. Let's see. We have She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. Air Guardian, Shift Your Perception. Wise One, Grow Within Your Current Situations. Autumn, Release the old and rest. Seems to me like a Four of Swords kind of energy after this one. The crow. Or is that a raven? Nah, it's going to be a crow because I don't really know what the hell it is. Crows have a lot of mystical meaning to them. And finally, Hermit. Retreat and recharge. Again, another Four of Swords energy. So I think that what that's telling us, at least me anyway, is that I need to sit my ass down for one and think things through. Forget about how things were done. It's a new day. And then go for it. Because there's a time to talk, and then there's a time to do. Of course, you want to be wise and prudent in your actions, but you know, got to take those actions. We have the Ace of Coins. Now I did fall in the reverse, but I'm not accepting the reverse cards because I didn't really, well, I really didn't shuffle the deck, but, well, we have the Seven of Swords. I think I was just talking about the Seven of Swords earlier. How it's not necessarily a bad card. I mean, it doesn't necessarily denote a liar, but just kind of sneaky, crafty, sly. Crazy, well, sly like a fox and all that. Two more fell out, and that's going to be it for me, I think. Let's see. We have the Chariot. Oh, we have the Chariot again. But we have the Eight of Swords. Ready to go, but we're holding ourselves back. And so we just have to Where was that at? Unleash the wild wind and go for it. Oh, for those of you wondering, that was the Ten of Swords and the King of Coins. Now, what about any crystals that we might need? Because, you know, crystals are of this earth, but also of the celestial as well. So there is a lot of power and energy in these crystals. I need to actually get me some, but, well, get some more of them. I got a little starter deck of 12 crystals. Well, there were 12. There are 11 now. I don't know what the hell happened to the other one. And, of course, my first stone, Black Tourmaline. I always want to have this for a little bit of psychic protection. I wanted to talk about some other important things, but I'm at a loss right now, so let me go out with one cool card from the universe. Come on, you... the Knight of Swords. Again, we have charging, but that's not really the card I wanted. I said something cool, universe, for us to go out on. The Ten of Wands, which did fall out in the reverse, so... having a whole bunch of heavy burdens, but putting them to the side, and it should be, well, I don't want to say it's going to be smooth sailing from now on, but especially with the Eight of Cups. Hold up. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm looking for one cool card to go out on, universe. Ace of Cups. And I'm definitely going to leave it there. So, till next time, everyone, take it easy. Be good with everyone. Make amends with those people who you have problems with. Tell everyone who you love that you love them today, because we don't know if we're going to do it tomorrow or not. And also, treat everyone like you want to be treated yourself. And we are our brothers and sisters keepers. And we don't stand up for the next man who will be stood upon will be us. Till next time, everyone, I am the Aries, and I'll see you later.